Hello students, this is the last exercise of our first chapter, rational numbers. Our exercise is exercise 1.7. Today's first question is state true or false for each of the following statements. A part is if A upon B and C upon D are two rational numbers, then inside absolute sign A upon B plus C upon D, this sum should be less than or equal to A upon B, which is in absolute sign, plus C upon D, which is also in absolute sign. So students, understand that absolute sign is solved like this. Suppose we have a value 4 upon 5, positive 4 upon 5. So when we will open this absolute sign, its value will be 4 upon 5. Okay. And if we have a negative value, suppose we have minus 1 upon 3 and it is in absolute, then this minus sign will be vanished and you get positive 1 upon 3. It means that if we take out any rational number outside the absolute sign, we get a positive rational number. Whether it is a positive rational number, we get a positive rational number as a result, and if we have a negative rational number, then after that we get the positive rational number. It means that coming out of absolute sign gives you a positive value. Okay, understood? Okay, now we are going to our exercise back. So here these must be equal. Okay, and inside the absolute values A upon B multiplied by C upon D, it means that two rational numbers are being multiplied, and this product should be equal to the product of the rational numbers that are inside the absolute values. Okay, it means that in both the cases, in the case of sum and in the case of product, you get a positive value. Okay, so this is true. B part, minus 2 upon 3 inside the absolute value plus 7 upon 9 minus inside the absolute value is minus 5 upon 6 equals to 11 upon 18. We cannot directly guess that this solution, this question gives you the solution 11 upon 18. So we have to solve it. Okay, as I have told you that coming out of absolute sign means writing the number without a negative sign. Okay, so minus 2 upon 3 when comes out of absolute sign gives you 2 upon 3. Now this 7 upon 9 is positive itself, so we'll write 7 upon 9, nothing to be changed. This minus sign will be here, and when this negative rational number minus 5 upon 6 will come out of this absolute sign, it will become a positive rational number. Okay, now this is very simple simplification type question. Now we have to take the LCM of 3, 9 and 6. 3, 9 and 6. So we will start with 2. 2 3s are 6, 3 1s are 3 3s are 9, 3 1s are 3, 3 1s are 3 1s are 2 3s are 6 and 6 3s are 18. So the LCM is 18. Okay, now 18 divided by 3 gives you 6. 3 6 is 18 and 6 2 is 12, plus 18 divided by 9 is 2 and 2 7 is 14. 18 divided by 6 is 3 and 3 5 is 15, and this minus sign will be here. Now 12 plus 14 gives you 26. Okay, and this minus 15 upon 18. 26 minus 15 gives you 11. So final answer is 11 upon 18, and that is what is given in the question. Okay, so 11 upon 18, left hand side is equal to right hand side, so this is also true. Understood? The C part is the absolute value of 0 is equal to 0. Simple. 0 is neither a positive rational number nor a negative rational number, so the absolute value of 0 will be equal to 0. That is, absolute value of 0 is equal to 0 because 0 is 0 units from 0. Yes, it is absolutely true. Next, the multiplicative inverse of minus 3 upon 5, which is in absolute value, absolute sign, is 5 upon 3. So first we will solve this minus 3 upon 5, which is in absolute sign. This minus 3 upon 5 will become positive 3 upon 5 when it comes out of the absolute sign. Now its multiplicative inverse means reciprocal. So the reciprocal of 3 upon 5 will be 5 upon 3. Okay, that is what is given here. Okay, so 5 upon 3 is all given here, so this is also a true case. Okay, next, verify that our first part is inside the absolute value we have to find the sum of x and y. The sum of x and y inside the absolute value, absolute sign, is less than separate divisions of absolute sign with x and y. If x is equal to 4 upon 7, y is equal to minus 5 upon 21. So first we will put the values. 4 upon 7 plus minus 5 upon 21 is less than, now we will put separately 4 upon 7, as here x is separate, and then we will put y, the value of y, separately. This is minus 5 upon 21. Okay, and we have to prove that its sum should be less than the sum of these two rational numbers which are in absolute sign. Now students, we will take the LCM of 7 and 21 first. LCM of 7 and 21 is 21. Now 21 divided by 7 is 3, and 3 4 is 12. Plus into minus gives you minus. 21 divided by 21 is 1, and 1 5 is 5. Okay, and now when this 4 upon 7 comes out of this absolute sign, it becomes 4 upon 7. Plus here, when this minus 5 upon 21 comes out of the absolute sign, it becomes positive 5 upon 21. Okay, now 12 minus 5 gives you 7. So this is 7 upon 21. Now the LCM of 7 and 21 will be 21. 21 divided by 7 is 3, and 3 4 is 12. 21 divided by 21 is 1, and 1 5 is 5. This is 7 upon 21 will be repeated here, and 12 plus 5 will be 17. Now we have the same denominators, so this is easy to compare the numerators, and we know that 7 is less than 17. So this is also this is verified in this case. Okay, you have to write here, hence verified. Okay, as I have solved, you also have to solve this. The second part will be your homework. Okay, Next, third question is verify that product of x and y inside the absolute value is equal to the product of the two rational numbers given in separate absolute signs if the x and y values are given. So we'll put the values of x multiplied by y first. Minus 3 upon 5 multiplied by 11 upon 20 inside the absolute sign. We have taken this. On the right hand side, the value of x will be in separate absolute sign, and the value of y will be in separate absolute sign. Now 11 3s are 33 and 5 20s is 100. So minus 33 upon 100 is inside the absolute sign, and this minus 3 upon 5 when comes out of this absolute sign, it becomes 3 upon 5, and this 11 upon 20 comes out as it is. When this minus 33 upon 100 comes out of this absolute sign, it becomes positive 33 upon 100, and 11 3s are 33 and 25 is 100. So 33 upon 100 is equal to 33 upon 100. These are also equal, hence verified. You can write here LHS is equal to RHS, hence verified. Okay, done by you in your homework. Okay, the rule is the same as given here. Okay, in this expression you have to put the value of x and y as I have shown you here. Okay, now our fourth question is evaluate. When this 11 upon 8 comes out of this absolute sign, it becomes 11 upon 8 itself. This minus sign comes here. When this negative rational number comes out of rational number absolute sign, it becomes positive 1 upon 4. This minuses this, and this negative vanishes when it comes out of the absolute sign. So the LCM of 8 and 4 is 8. 8 divided by 8 is 1, and 1 into 11 is 11, minus 8 divided by 4 is 2, and 2 ones are 2. 11 minus 2 gives you 9. So 9 upon 8 is its answer. Students, you should try this question yourselves, and I'm doing this part for you. 13 minus this negative sign comes, this negative rational number comes out of this absolute sign, it becomes positive 1 upon 2. Plus here, this negative 5 becomes positive 5. This minus sign is here. Now this 7 upon 8 is as copied. Now we will put here 1 1 here. Now we will take the LCM of 2 1 and 8. This is 8. Now 8 divided by 1 is 8, and 13 8s are 104, minus 8 divided by 2 is 4, and 4 1s is 4. 8 divided by 1 is 8, and 8 5s are 40. This minus sign is here. 8 divided by 8 is 1, and 1 7 is 7. Now we can see that 104 and 40 are positive rational numbers. So I am going to add them. 104 plus 40 gives you 144. And minus 4 and minus 7 are negative rational number. So we'll add them. It gives you minus 11 upon 8. 144 minus 11 is 133. So 133 upon 8 is the required answer. Okay, and hence the chapter is now finished. If you have any problem, you can ask me. Okay, thank you.